The expectations were very high this year for Rolex. At Watches and Wonders 2023, a bar was set with, on the one hand, acid trip releases such as the celebratory balloon OP and jigsaw date with emojis and affirmations replacing the traditional indications, and on the other hand, a refined Daytona that, in its platinum iteration at least, had a first ever exhibition caseback for the line, a Rolex titanium watch that was finally below 50mm with the Yacht-Master 42, and a new line entirely with the 1908. It was a year that had something for every niche within the Rolex tribe, whether hypebeast or horologist. So, after such a bold 2023, did 2024 ever stand a chance? Unfortunately, not one of our predictions or dreams came to fruition. No Coke GMT or 1908 triple calendar. What we do have from Rolex is them largely returning to their practice of incremental change, as they are typically known for. The 2024 novelties are nice. Don't get me wrong, but it helps to understand the subtle nuances of these incremental updates before rendering a final verdict in the comments below, which I'm certainly going to ask you to do. I'm going to want to know your favorites. So, first up is my personal favorite, which is the 1908 in platinum with an icy blue rice grain motif guilloche dial. This marks the first platinum 1908, along with the first 1908 to have a guilloche textured dial. The remainder of the watch is the same deal as the 2023 1908s, 39mm in diameter and 9.5mm thick, with the in-house and exhibited 66-hour 7140 caliber that drives the hours, minutes, and small seconds functions. Next, we have a full steel GMT-Master II with the community dubbed Guinness or Dark Knight black and gray Cerachrome bezel. This release serves as a sequel to the full yellow gold and yellow Rollesaur models with this bezel from last year. With the specs unchanged, the key with this release is really that it fills the gap that the all-black bezel GMT-Master II left when it was discontinued. So this is ultimately your stealthiest GMT-Master II, the most sort of monochromatic and under the radar, versus say a Pepsi with loud blue and red accent. In a totally unexpected move, the Deepsea is now available in full 18-karat yellow gold with a Smurfy blue bezel and lacquered dial. The watch not only can resist the pressure of the deepest depths of the ocean, it can also weigh your wrist down enough to bring you down to the ocean floor. I mean, look, jokes aside, it may not seem like it after a year of emojis and balloons, but I personally think Rolex is being a bit cheeky with this one, and maybe this is what they were alluding to in the teaser when they said that they were going to be daring. What the market is for a full solid gold Deepsea, I honestly don't know, but I'm sure we'll see it on James Cameron's wrist at some point. And to be clear, yes, it does have an Rolex titanium caseback, which is, necessary for the resistance against magnetism in the iron cage. But that sort of contrast of color for the caseback does make it feel a little bit like the vintage watches that are gold plated, where you have a gold front and then you look on the back and it's just this sort of steely caseback. But yeah, look, different strokes for different folks. I'm sure the Deepsea in solid gold will find a home. Probably the subtlest intros and switch-ups come in the form of new Day-Date 36 and 40 models, along with new Sky Dweller configurations. For the Day-Dates, new configurations have been outfitted with ombre dials, which are not technically new for Rolex. What is new is that these are the first ombre dials that do not use diamonds for the hour indices. That is a small change that will make a huge difference for potential suitors. For the Sky Dweller, we have our first ever precious metal Sky Dwellers on a Jubilee bracelet, with a yellow gold model paired with a white dial and an Ever Rose model paired with a slate dial. No new movement nor dimension refinement, just more options of the same, which again is by no means a bad thing. And in all fairness, I think the GMT-Master II and the Sky Dweller look best on a Jubilee. As like cosmopolitan pilot travel watches, I think the Jubilee gives much more of a luxurious feel, and also fluted bezel. So for fluted bezel, always goes with Jubilee in my mind, and smooth bezel with Oyster. Let me know if you disagree with that philosophy in the comments below as well. So, any Daytona news? Well, at first I thought, meh. Well, we have a white gold Daytona with a mother of pearl dial and diamond bezel and available on a matching white gold Oyster bracelet or on Oyster Flex. Fine. But not getting me pumped up either. Frankly, the Oyster Flex glimpse in the teaser video got my hopes up for a Rolex titanium Submariner on an Oyster Flex strap, or bracelet as we're supposed to call it. So, like I said before, please let us know in the comments below what your favorite Rolex model was from the 2024 batch of releases. Please do us that favor of hitting that subscribe button. It would mean the world to me and the rest of the Time+Tide team and tribe. And as always, I'll see you on the next one.